All right, so at the end of the Disney trip, it's over, but I wanted to stop at a toy store.
Really?
Called Second Chance Toys. I've heard good things about it from Toy Anxiety. I've also heard from the boringest person in toys. He says it's a really good store. So we're going to take a look in here, see how it is. Let's see if we pick some stuff up. Alright, so we're leaving. We didn't do any video inside of it. My son's a little embarrassed of that.
Yes.
It is a nice store. I have to say I'm really impressed with it. Not the biggest selection of G.I. Joes for me, but I gotta say everything that I saw was nice and clean, which is more than I can say for some of these toy stores that I've been into. Probably like everyone else is watching this too. I also gotta say, if you ride a skateboard, probably look around, you know, wax up some stuff, you could do that. But I will have to say, so I did pick up, let's see, my son got, so he got this Iron Man 1, and they do put it in a nice case, so that's nice.
Oh, they did.
And picked up a Night Creeper, which, oddly enough, I've actually never had one. And then the other thing is, I mean, it's Black Label, but it's the Matt Hensley H Street board, just done with Black Label years later. So had 1, 2, maybe 3 as a younger man. So anyway, if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta, around there, check it out. Nice store. I gotta say, as you're on your way here, you start to think like, am I gonna find this place? But it just kind of pops up. So I wouldn't say there's a lot around here, but it is a good store. And again, now I've talked about on the live stream all the good stores that we have. I would put this one in. And look at that. I don't know. There's also a comics and game, or games and comics over there. So again, if you're in Atlanta, check it out. All right, so I'm back at home after a long trip, and I did want to kind of finish up talking about Second Chance Toys. I didn't take any video on the inside. I don't know them, so I feel a little uncomfortable going through and like recording their stuff. But I do want to say this. You saw what I did before we walked in, and then when we came out. I like the store. A lot of Star Wars stuff. A good amount of G.I. Joe stuff. Like I said, for me, of course, I bought a whole store that's full of G.I. Joe. But they had a lot of the vintage stuff. They had some modern stuff, but not a lot of stuff that's on the shelves. And I'm fine with that, because you can get that from EE and Beat Bag Toys or Target or so many other stores. I would say they seem to have a lot of the modern stuff that's harder to find, that maybe hasn't been on the shelves for a couple years. But again, like having the modern stuff, the Hasbro stuff, Star Wars Classified and Black Series, I mean, you can get that everywhere for the most part. But their stuff was clean, and that's a huge thing. We've been to a lot of different stores, toy stores, where they scatter things because they don't have enough, so they want it to seem like there's a lot. And then you've been to other stores where everything's just kind of thrown together. I didn't get this feeling at all there. They had a lot of stuff into their reasonably sized space. But again, they had stuff from Funko Pops to skateboards, as you saw, to vintage G.I. Joe and Star Wars. And again, everything was really clean. Again, Star Wars and G.I. Joe figures, the white figures, they looked white. Some figures that I kind of looked at like, man, I can't remember seeing one that looked this good. So if you are in the Atlanta area in Georgia, check them out. I also mentioned there's not a lot around there. Actually, when I went the other way towards 75, where the GPS took me, there's actually a whole bunch of stuff. So where we came off, there didn't seem like there was that much, but if you go another way, there is a bunch of stuff. So I don't want anyone that shops there or one of the employees or owners to see it and think that I was saying there's nothing around there. There actually is a lot more stuff when the GPS took us back to 75 than where I came from. So anyway, if you are in the area, check it out. Second Chance Toys. Again, I was really impressed with the place. And I gotta say, the employees were extremely nice and very helpful. Very nice, to be honest. So anyway, Anyway, check it out if you're in the area. That's it.